If you guys know anything about me, and you should know this, you should know a lot about me, it's that I'm a Florida man. I may be a long, long way from my homeland of Florida, but deep down, I will always be a Florida man. Which is why I am begrudgingly quite invested in the well-being of my home state. I would like to see it do well. I would like to see it be run by competent, good people, and I would like to see good policies pass so that the people of Florida are able to have good lives, at least those that deserve it, though most of the people that are moving there and living there right now do seem like they don't deserve it all that much, you know? Like, they kind of seem like they deserve the consequences of electing such far-right Republicans, but that is a pretty mean-spirited statement, considering there are a lot of good people in Florida, too, that are going to be a victim of the consequences of the voting of those Republicans. So, you know, not all of them are bad. There are some good Floridians. You know, the Floridians, they're not sending their best. When they come here, they're sending rapists and murderers, and some of them, I assume, are good people. Anyway, all that memes aside, right? Florida is absolutely fucked lately. In large part due to the rule of Ron DeSantis. You see, Ron DeSantis is the current governor of Florida, and he is a through-and-through fascist. Unlike Trump, who he's currently running against in the presidential primary and really losing against now, his approval ratings are dropping like crazy, DeSantis's. Ron DeSantis isn't like Trump in that he's just after the applause and the admiration of crowds. Ron DeSantis seems like he's genuinely, through and through, a dyed-in-the-wool fascist who actually cares about fascism succeeding in America, ideally with him being at the very tippity top. And that's a very scary thought, that somebody who is so openly fascistic can gain so much power, not just being in control of a state, one of the most politically influential states in America, might I add, but also to potentially have a grab at a potential presidential nomination. That's a scary thought. I mean, Trump was pretty bad, but Ron DeSantis is worse than Trump. I have to say that. I have to make that very clear. And I think there's no better demonstration of this than Ron DeSantis' presidential campaign. For those of you guys that don't know, Ron DeSantis is trying his best to appeal to the Groyper crowd. You see, Donald Trump has kind of fallen off pretty hardcore. Republicans across the board electorally have fallen off pretty hardcore. But Trump in particular has as well. You know, in the Republican Party, he's still got his very fervent supporter base, but it's nothing like it was in 2016, not even as good as it was in 2020. I genuinely think he's going to do worse in 2024 than he did in 2020. That said, it is still a terrifying prospect that Ron DeSantis and Trump could get so far. But Ron DeSantis is trying to, instead of appealing to the broad hog Republican who's not online, who watches lots of Fox News and OAN and what have you, Ron DeSantis is trying to appeal to the younger Zoomer Republican demographic, you know, the Groyper sphere, if you know what I mean. And this has led to his campaign staffers consisting of a lot of those, like, what are those visor sunglasses? I forget what they're called. Visor sunglasses wearing Groypers. And one of them posted on the official Ron DeSantis presidential campaign Twitter page. Yeah, the Oakleys. Yeah, thank you. Posted on the official Ron DeSantis presidential campaign Twitter page a campaign video. It's in like one of those very common like Wojak animations that could be, you know, anywhere politically, but the right really loves them. And the ending is a little worrying. Let's give it a watch. Oh, here. Oh yeah, Cherry had to upload this onto YouTube because I can't watch it on Twitter, and it's been taken down. And also, Cherry couldn't have the original music in there for copyright reasons. So, This is going to have the X in my name playing over it, which is my theme song, which is honestly better than the song that was originally there. So there's going to be Nazi shit, and then my theme will be playing, which is odd. It's an odd thing, but that's why it has to happen, all right? Copyright's a bitch. It starts out not too bad. I feel like at the beginning here, this feels like it could be a trailer for my channel. It works, yeah, it fits. You should have used the Arabic Nokia ringtone or something. That'd been funny. What the fuck? Xander Hall's a DeSantis voter? So for the beginning of this, it's mostly like DeSantis fanboying, right? Like, oh, the glory of Florida, yada, yada, yada. Stuff that's not necessarily all that mask off. A lot of Miami footage, the Keys. And then, towards the end here is when the part that was a little concerning happens. Drag queen's bad, yada, yada, yada. And here's the part that's a little concerning. Notably because those are Nazi soldiers marching in the foreground there. Or actually, I don't think they are. I think those are supposed to be American troops with, they might have armbands on. It's very blurry. But pay more attention to the seal of Florida there. And the logo, the symbol, slowly starting to fade in. Yeah, they're Marines, yeah. Yeah, or I think they're actually supposed to be Florida Coast Guard, realistically. But yeah, they might be Marines, I'm not sure. That is the Black Sun. That is the Black Sun. They're Marines? Okay, thank you, chat. Let me get you guys affiliated with that, what that symbol is. Reminder, this was posted by his campaign and made by one of his staffers. The Black Sun, here I'll show you, this is the Wikipedia page. The Black Sun is a type of sun wheel symbol originating in Nazi Germany and later employed by neo-Nazis and other far-right individuals and groups. The symbol's design consists of 12 radial sig runes, similar to the symbols employed by the SS in their logo. It first appeared in Nazi Germany as a design element in a castle at Wewelsburg, I'm sure is how it's pronounced, remodeled and expanded by the head of the SS, Heinrich Himmler, which he intended to be the center for the SS. It is unknown whether the design had a name or held any particular significance among the SS. Its association with the occult originates with the 1991 German novel Die Schwarze Sonne von... I'm not doing the German. It translates to The Black Sun of Tashi Lubtno by the pseudonymous author Russell McLeod. The book links the Wewelsburg mosaic with the neo-Nazi concept of the Black Sun, invented by the former SS officer Wilhelm Landig as a substitute for the Nazi swastika. So, like, it's all coming around to Nazism, as it always does. It always ends up being this cycle, right? Where, like, Nazis dog whistle their beliefs. The left knows what they're up to and calls it out. Centrists start calling that insane, saying that you're over-exaggerating, you're freaking out, you call everything you don't agree with Nazi, and then give it a couple years or even months, and you end up here. You end up with presidential campaigns tweeting out the Black Sun. You end up with Just Pearly Things making songs about how Hitler wasn't that bad of a guy, maybe, if you think about the conspiracy theories, and I think we should have that conversation, just maybe. It's the same shit that happened back during Gamergate. It's the same thing. It just all happens over and over again. It's funny, too, because the right is allergic to you pointing out this pattern. They get really, really mad when you do this. I was looking at my YouTube page the other day, and I looked at the comments, and I saw a conservative had angrily commented on one of my videos. I believe I'd also password I'd also put like a password on that video, like there was a code word on it for your comment section to like confirm whether or not you'd actually watch the whole video, and that person didn't include it, so you know they didn't actually watch the whole video. But they ended up saying something along the lines of, "Why are you talking about Gamergate in 2023? Oh my god, get over it already, lefties." It's like, dog, Kotaku in Action 2 is a subreddit that exists. They're like, these dudes are trying desperately to make Gamergate a thing again. They talk about Gamergate all the time like it was the glory days that need to be brought back. You're mad that I'm talking about the fact that this propaganda wave is a continuously running cycle that's extremely predictable and very easy to call out once you've witnessed the cycle once. They really don't like when lefties metagame their lies and propaganda. It really pisses them off. It's very, very upsetting for them. So yes, overall, the point I'm trying to make is that when people tell you that you can't call out what you see, ignore them. Call them triggered for you calling a spade, and move on. If you listen and cede to their criticism of you calling Nazis Nazis, they win. You need to do it in a rhetorically effective, optically good-looking way. You can't just get triggered and moralize and say, you're a Nazi and Nazis are bad. You have to say, why are you being such a pussy? Just own your opinions. Say that just admit to being a Nazi and like, let's talk about the opinions that you hold, and I'll just debunk your actual takes. Like, there are ways to go about it rhetorically, calling these people Nazis that don't push away most people, but you do have to be willing to fight through conservatives' desire to shame you for calling it how you see it, and, you know, go through with it and call it how you see it, because it happens every time. You get for calling someone a Nazi. Oh, wait, turns out it was true all along. Yeah, you were completely right from the beginning. It's happened many times now. It even happens among the left. I'll call out someone on the left for being cringe, like a woke scold or a tanky or something like that. I'll get tons of people calling me out and saying, I'm stirring up drama, I'm stirring up... And then in the end, I end up getting proven right. It's happened over and over again. And it's not something only I've done. Many other content creators in this space have gone through the exact same arc. This is not unique to me. A spade is a spade, unless then it's a shovel, then you can hit them with it. Well said, Dark Canuck. Well said.